The Dogs, in association with the Greyhound Board of Great Britain. Well, the Coral Champion Stakes was a springboard to Lenton Joker winning Greyhound of the Year. He's not in this year's final, but he is on the supporting card. Action coming up on this week's edition of The Dogs.
Also on this week's programme, the gentle touch of emerging new trainer Diane Henry. Plenty of open races, including the semi-finals of the Paddy Power Irish Derby. And some familiar faces are out on the course for Tanya Stevenson's Charity Golf Day.
So to Romford for Coral Champion Stakes final night and Lenton Joker's swan song. The Greyhound of the Year had his last race in a supporting open, but the fairy tale was not quite complete as he trailed home behind the younger Centurion Henry. The Joker's owners were typically philosophical.
We knew the dog had a few niggles, but we wanted to run him tonight and hopefully would win, but we're not too disappointed because what does he owe us? Anybody in the game knows he owes us nothing. We're over the moon, and we was only saying tonight with the girls, the trips we've had with him, we could write a little book about it, Tom, couldn't we? Unbelievable. So we're over the moon. He's done what he's done. Tonight was the right night, I think, to his swan song, and that's it. So owes us nothing. He's going to stud now, so get all your bitches ready and we're waiting for you.
4 £1,000 finals on the night saw Harlow trainer Phil Simmons make hay with a double. Steady Major came through to land the money in the puppy final before Tinker toyed with his rivals over 750 metres.
They just can't believe it! The boys from Harlow raise their fists again as Tinker does the business.
Bula Vogue struck for Chris Cronin in the maiden 5.75, while it was heartbreak for Me Bunny supporters as Dave Mullins' Courtney Ranger struck over 400. In true Romford style, the pavilion sumptuously looked after connections of the finalists for the main event, and it was this dog, Go Big Hitter, who was bidding to justify favouritism. Dean Charles's dog, impressive in the semis, again drew trap 1 in the £10,000 final and went off the 5-4 favourite. Next in was Westmead Tina at 9-4, with the real gamble of the race, trap 5, Cranham Star.
They're off and running up towards the first bend, away fast, Go Big Hitter, holding Bubbly Rambo to the bend, all important. Then comes Cranham Star, giving chase, but Go Big Hitter goes round in front. So the favourites out in front and leading here by a length and a half from Bubbly Rambo. Up into third comes White Blaze. Then we've got the wide running 6, Westmead Tina, heading down the far side, and Go Big Hitter has quickened on by 2.5 lengths now. So they come down towards the second last bend. Go Big Hitter is doing the job for the favourite backers around the final bend. Bubbly Rambo in second at the moment. It's Go Big Hitter for Dean Charles, wins the Coral Champion Stakes and wins well.
Breaking well and showing good early zip, Go Big Hitter held Bubbly Rambo to the bend and was always holding the finish of Westmead Tina. Delight for Dean Charles and partner Mim Emmett and the dog's owners Steve and Becky Taylor.
Oxford Saturday in the £1,500 final for the Tech Shop UK Maiden Derby. Richard Yates trained the favourite, Jolly Poacher, who'd won over 2 and 4 bends at Clonmel. Second favourite was Advantage Johnny, fourth in last year's Irish Derby to Shelbourne Aston, and now with Lance Burford. And away they go, racing up towards the first bend. Nikita's Rose out fast. Advantage Johnny didn't come away at all well. Jolly Poacher, great speed up on the inside, goes on. So Jolly Poacher now has a lead. Just drifting off there was Nikita's Rose. Trap 4 done no favours. Lily Rules trying to improve his Rockview Billy. Advantage Johnny picking up a bit of ground. They come around the third bend and it's Jolly Poacher by a good 4 lengths. Advantage Johnny a clear second, but it's Jolly Poacher that wins, and wins so well. Advantage Johnny back in second. Great win for Jolly Poacher, who didn't trap well but showed blistering early pace to win by 5.5 lengths in the end and record a time of 26.59. Very fast. Now on to Nottingham for the Caffrey's National Oaks over 500 metres. These are the heats. In Heat 1, Little Jig, now with Chris Alsop, was the 4-5 favourite. She'd won recently at Coventry in a good time, 29.19. Second favourite, Britannia Flyer, was having a first look at Nottingham. And there they go, running up towards the first bend. Britannia Flyer out quite well and leads into the first bend. Little Jig off in chase. There's trouble there. One moved right off Hemstill Girl. Badly hampered was Avondale Holly. Blue Appleby also in the wars. But as they go down the far side, it's Britannia Flyer now by 3 lengths from Little Jig in second. Then we've got Lemon Lisbon racing in third. After this comes Avondale Holly as they come around the second last turn. And at the moment, Britannia Flyer has a 2-length lead. It's down to a length. Little Jig, had to check there. Britannia Flyer with the advantage. Little Jig coming one more time. Britannia Flyer holds on. Usually a quick starter at a home track Hove. Britannia Flyer made all in 30.81. Charlie Lister's Was Not Me was 5-4 favourite for the second heat. She'd beaten Little Jig on a last visit to the track. Podger's Dilemma, having her first look at Nottingham for Jim Reynolds, was 3-1 second favourite. There they go, running up towards the first bend. Quick start near side, Baggy Babe. That leads them into the first bend here. 2, Was Not Me, trying to get round in second place, but having a bit of a bumping match with Special Liberty. Then we've got 3, Unshakable, as they head down the far side. And Baggy Babe, 2 lengths clear. Off in chase, Special Liberty. Then after these comes Was Not Me. They're away at the moment from Unshakable in 4th place. Baggy Babe gives way. Special Liberty now leads from Was Not Me as they come around the final bend. It's Special Liberty out in the middle of the track, but leading here by 2 lengths. Special Liberty beats Was Not Me. Lorraine Sam's on the mark with Special Liberty, who recorded a fast 30.10. In Heat 3, Sun Oak Crystal, trained by Julie Calvert, was aiming to win her 4th race in a row, having won at Nottingham on Select Stakes night over 480 metres. It was 9-2 bar. There they go, running up towards the first bend. Pine Isle out quite well, but dived right. Plenty of room for Blonde Lucy, who goes on. Sun Oak Crystal comes rushing up on the outside and is hampered there. Sun Oak Crystal, Blonde Lucy trying to play catch-up. Pine Isle, then comes Plan. They head down the far side. The lead with Blonde Lucy now. Sun Oak Crystal coming back for more. In behind them comes Pine Isle and Plan as they come around the final bend. Sun Oak Crystal and Blonde Lucy, a protracted battle. Blonde Lucy in front. Blonde Lucy by a length. Blonde Lucy beats Sun Oak Crystal. Blonde Lucy for Dean Charles, recording 30.43. In next Monday's final, Special Liberty, who recorded the quickest time, will be under pressure on both sides on the run-up towards the first bend. Little Jig likes the rails. Sun Oak Crystal may have problems trying to clear Britannia Flyer. Now, where's that been?
To North Downs Golf Club in Woldingham, Surrey now for the annual Tanya Stevenson Golf Classic in aid of retired greyhounds. Bob Morton and family made the trip over from Jersey to lend their support before man on the mic Brett Capaldi introduced David Hood, leading Team William Hill down the fairway-ish. But then conditions were tricky on the day, hitting the bullseye not easy, even for this man.
Wayne, how's your team getting on?
In and out, up and down. They get all my bad ones on camera. When's there a good one coming?
We haven't really caught the best of you yet.
Well, no, you follow me about and then I'll go and birdie a hole. And I've put a nice little shot in there, so hopefully I'll birdie this one as well.
Well, we'll cover the putt. I'm sure you're good at putting. Now, what made you come along today?
Well, I'm a great follower of dogs, and what a great cause, the Retired Greyhound Fund, and Tanya invited me along, so I'm here, and I've got three mates with me, so we're having a good day so far.
Hoping to win?
I think winning is now, 8 holes gone out the window. We're just having a good time. You got that one, tell me you got that one.
Team GBGB found themselves in the rough, not for the first time of late. The pressure was on not to come up short for some.
And you're feeling the pressure?
Absolutely. Fancy playing with a stipendiary steward, a racecourse promoter. I haven't got a chance, have I?
So we haven't really caught you in the best of action as yet.
No, I'm not threatening any scorecards, and I haven't threatened a lot of greens to date, but I'm enjoying it, and it's all in a great course.
Now, of your playing partners, Bill Glasser, he looks the part.
Oh, he definitely. He went to Savile Row this morning to get sorted for it, so.
Well, his hat's very nice, and let's see what his swing's like. Well, I think you need all the help you can get.
Things got harder for all as the rain came down, but the cream always rises to the top, and the champion trainer didn't let us down.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, that was one for the cameras, wasn't it, eh?
Go on, Mark, finish it off. You won the derby, remember?
Oh! That's it.
Can we take that again?
A bit more pressure on the Derby final, mate?
It certainly is, especially over that last 3 foot putt. I think it was more like 5 or 6 foot, wasn't it? But not very good.
Well, I think it was probably about 2 foot to be fair, Mark.
Yeah.
But your team seem to be supporting you well.
Oh yeah, we're having a bit of banter. You know, they're pretty useless, and I think I'll be revamping it for Tanya's do next time. We're going to come good in the last 9 holes, so hopefully we'll do better than we've done in the first 9.
So no joy for Team Wallace, but the defending champion was back again. Veteran trainer Terry Atkins showing younger rivals a clean pair of golf shoes, not for the first time.
Killed a bloke on the 17th tee.
So Terry, how's the defence going?
Very well. We're not doing so bad. The boys are doing quite well. I'm not helping them a lot, but the lads are doing very well.
Well, we got a shot of you earlier where you sort of fluffed your tee shot.
Yeah, well, that was your mob. What, you filming me? No, they're going quite well. I just come out for the ride, I've.
18 holes at North Downs has never been for the faint-hearted, and evasive action was called from time to time, but not too sure that golf etiquette was truly observed here.
Beautiful practice swing, everyone can see. Can she follow it up here? Pressure's on.
If you don't stop talking, I'm going to hit this at you.
That was Hill's PRO, Kate Miller, suffering some banter from the sidelines, and they were on the same team.
Just evil people.
The round over, it was back to the warm welcome from staff at the club who fed and watered our tired and emotional golfers. It's hard work raising money for charity, and the teams earn the catering delights of North Downs. Time to discuss that putt over a pint before host Tanya Stevenson kicked on with the prize winners.
We had a dead heat between Dennis Fiore's team, owners at Hove Greyhounds, and a Tico team who's been supporting the golf tournament since its inception. And on countback, you had to go back to the last 6 holes to decide it, and it was by 1 point, 27 points the Tico team. So congratulations to them.
And we're, of course, for last year's defending team from Terry Atkins.
Brilliant. Oxford trainer Terry Atkins, you know, normally they shrink in violets, not Terry himself, but defending champions on the US Tour, European Tour. But Terry came third. He was only beaten by 2 shots. Phenomenal effort.
So a great day had by all. A round of applause for all the winners on the day. Several thousands of pounds to retired greyhounds. It's a case of roll on the Tanya Stevenson Golf Classic 2010.
Coming up after the break, we meet the lady in pink, Diane Henry.
Deep in the Nottingham countryside is a young trainer making waves in the game. Diane Henry, a licence holder for 4 years, is still only 27, but became an overnight sensation when 10 large down won the Westmead Puppy Derby. But where did it all start for her?
Well, I grew up on the flapping scene, and my dad used to flap with his greyhounds, and then I started up on my own probably when I was about 23 with a couple of flapping dogs, and eventually took my licence out a year ago, and my first track was Doncaster.
When you joined Doncaster, you didn't quite fit the usual makeup, as it were, of a greyhound trainer.
No, that is for sure. I got quite a bit of stick when I first came onto the scene, and I still do get stick now, but it's a tough game to be in as a young trainer coming into the sport, trying to learn the trade and trying to progress in the trade. You're always going to be faced with the old-fashioned boys. You know, it's their way. They don't like change, and if you're a little bit different, they don't like it. But hey, I just let my dogs do the talking, and we'll see how we do in the future.
So tell us about Coventry. They gave you the opportunity when you left Doncaster. Are you enjoying your time there?
Oh, absolutely. I love it at Coventry. It's a beautiful track, safe track for my dogs, and the prize money is, like I said, the track is struggling at the minute, but I think all us trainers we're supporting the track, and hopefully it will improve, and it will be such a shame to see that track go. As you're well aware, a few tracks have closed this last year. But you know, we've just all got to pull together as a whole and just support these tracks, and yeah, But no, I'm loving it. I'm loving every minute of it. I'm getting a few wins. It's taking time, but my dogs are slowly getting used to the track and yeah, finding their right grades, and yeah, I'm enjoying it.
It's good to see young trainers, young people coming into the sport and obviously making a good go of it.
Yeah, well, I definitely think this is what this industry needs, because it is a dying trade, and we need more publicity. The whole industry needs to. We need more sponsors in the sport to back it. So we need fresh faces and new ideas, and you know, just to make it a bit more competitive and give the old boys a run for their money. So.
Diane's trademark pink cowboy hat was on show at Nottingham recently when she raced 10 large down on Sky. We asked her how the dog came by his name.
My owner, John Link, and Lee Greenacre, they bought a dog I still have in the kennel, Honeybank, for $10,000. But he never showed anything on the track. He's only had a handful of races, and he spent more time on the bed than he has on the track because he's always injured. But it just we bought him on unofficial trial times, and he just hasn't shown. But the breeder, we're very close friends to the breeder over in Ireland, and he sent us a replacement over, a puppy we chose at 11 months old. We picked the earmarks, and he was sent over at 12 months. We started schooling him, and yeah, we thought, we've got something special here.
10 large down fairly dominated the Westmead Puppy Derby at Henlow, but the pressure was on trainer and greyhound throughout as the dog started anti-post favourite. What was that like?
Immense pressure. Pressure for me to perform, for the dog to perform. I had comments like it should be with professional trainers, and so yeah, it was my first competition, so I wanted to make a statement with the dog, and just so pleased for the dog. He's doing wonders. He's still schooling, he's still learning his trade, so yeah, I'm very, very excited. But yeah, a lot of pressure initially, but it all paid off.
Diane's preparation paid off in style come the Henlow decider. The February 2008 son of Royal Impact and Honey Princess blasted away and won by almost 7 lengths. The William Hill Northern Puppy Derby is his next target, and on this form, he's a contender.
Marnie Lad, then Mill Trissy back in third. Out of the final bend they come, and 10 large down looks like collecting the big prize here. Running down the home straight, he's well clear.
Have you dared to dream yet about next year's Derby?
No, not quite. I'm just going to take every race as it comes, but I think it's possible with the dog. Again, we'll be into next year, and he'll have age on his side. Then he'll be a lot more experienced. Yeah, it's possible.
Diane has her own way of doing things. Pink is very much the colour at her kennels, and her small team of greyhounds get her individual attention 24 hours of the day. And if she can't be with them all, there's the odd cuddly friend to snuggle up to. It's all part of the Diane Henry way, tender loving care, very much the order of the day.
They're just like normal, any other breed. They're dogs at the end of the day. They need that one-to-one attention, that total love and devotion, and they really thrive on it. And I've seen all my graders progress from low grades to top grades, and they all do tremendously well for me.
And how have you found other dogs that have come from other kennels into yours? How have they adapted to the system? Very well.
Every dog what has come from a different kennel have all improved a good couple of grades. Sorry, so something must be working.
And the pups behind us, they're almost ready for the track.
Yeah, these pups are my first litter I bred. These are my Hawk pups. I'm just finishing their schooling off now, so probably a month's time they'll be ready to go on the track for the qualifying trials.
Anything else a bit younger?
Yes, I've got another litter on the ground. I've got 10 little 4-week-old puppies. That's my second litter I've bred off Krakatoa Hyper and Iron the Veto.
The breeding side interests you as much as the racing?
Oh yeah, very much so. I love. I mean, this is my second litter I've bred now, and I love it. I live for breeding, and hopefully in time I'd like to do more on the breeding side. I love schooling. I just love seeing them progress from puppies right the way up and go through the whole process. Yeah, I love it.
You've had a lifetime in the sport, Diane, but you're still relatively young. Where do you hope to be, say, in 5-10 years' time?
5-10 years' time? Oh well, I'm not gonna leave the sport. That's for sure. I'll be in it till the day I die. I just live for this sport, live for my greyhounds. 5-10 years' time, I hope to be as successful as Charlie Lister, the legend. So, yeah.
Charlie might have a few more trophies at the moment, but Diane's a young trainer with real ambition to succeed.
Another busy night at Shelbourne Park for the semi-finals of the PaddyPower.com Irish Derby. All eyes were on Pat Buckley's College Causeway in the first semi-final. He broke the track record in the first round and was made the 9-10 favourite to maintain his unbeaten record in this year's Derby. Shane Boy-Lee, runner-up in the Champion Stakes, was 7-2, whilst last year's runner-up, the brave Slip the Lark, was next at 4-1. Here's Michael Fortune.
And away to go, and it's 5 out fast. Shane Boyle leads up with 1 on the inside. Oran Classic. College Causeway is in third. Slip the Lark runs wide, and into the back it's 1. Oran Classic leads from 5. Shane Boyle, then comes to Causeway, and then Slip the Lark. But down the far side it's 1. Oran Classic cutting out the running from 5. Shane Boyle. Here comes College Causeway challenging for second, but it's still Oran Classic in front from College Causeway and Shane Boyle off the final bend. Oran Classic, but here comes the Causeway, and College Causeway storms clear. College Causeway the winner. Second is 5, Shane Boyle, and third, number 1, Oran Classic. The time 29:53. He's done it again, folks. He's unbeaten into the final of this year's Derby, and he's accompanied into it by Shane Boyle and Oran Classic.
On to the second semi-final, and Fay Point Man, drawn in trap 6 and trained by Owen McKenna, was made the even money favourite. Now, he finished third in this year's Champion Stakes at Shelbourne Park. Longford Derby winner Royal Tornado looked well housed in trap 1, and last year's Laurels winner Cash and Legend ran from trap 5. Here's the commentary.
And away, it's number 5, fast out. Cash and Legend gets a flyer. Faypine Man wasn't well away, but it's 5, Cash and Legend from 2, 3, 1, 3, and on the outside 6, Faypine Man, who closed right up there on the corner and into the back. It's 5, Cash and Legend, but Faypine Man is poised. Although Cash and Legend running wide, Faypoint has to check inwards and into the third bend. It's 5, Cash and Legend. Faypine Man gets through on the inside. No, he doesn't. And here comes Belvedere Brand now challenging for second, but it's Cash and Legend out front, leads for home. It's 5, Cash and Legend going on to win it from 6, Faypine Man in second, and 3, Belvedere Champ, I think, just holds Airport Pilot for third, and the time 29:87.
Well, Stuart Gray from the sponsors Paddy Power made the trap draw for Saturday's final. We're expecting early pace from both Oran Classic and Cash and Legend, with Fay Point Man and Shane Boyle close in behind. Depending on what happens at the third bend, could make or break this year's Irish Derby. It's hard to get away from College Causeway scene here, but if you're looking for a speculative punt, perhaps Cash and Legend may cause a surprise. Or back over the water for the calendar, and there are some cracking cards at both Crayford and Romford on Friday night. The pick of the action on Saturday is at Yarmouth for the second round heats of the East Anglian Derby, plus good opens at Peterborough and Oxford. Coventry have the open race calendar to themselves on Sunday. There's also good opens at Nottingham and Romford on Monday night. For all the latest results and news, log on to our website, thedogs.co.uk. Don't forget to tune in to Sky Sports News this Saturday at 9:30 for the PaddyPower.com Irish Derby. It's sure to be a classic.
The Dogs, in association with the Greyhound Board of Great Britain.